Hi, welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. So today I'm going to be installing some new parts in the Mini Cooper. So these just came today. UPS dropped them off earlier this morning. They are from NM Engineering, which NM to Mini is the same company as NewSpeed is to Volkswagen. So you might be familiar with NewSpeed. They are based in Southern California, and these shipped from Southern California yesterday, and they arrived here today. So, super quick. These were ordered for a little while because there's supply chain issues right now because of COVID. So, unfortunately, we have to deal with that. But as soon as they got them in their hands, they shipped them out. So I can't fault somebody. And their website clearly stated that they didn't have them in stock when I ordered them. So the expectations were set reasonably, and I had no problem waiting for my place. So I've got two different parts here. This is going to be focused on in a later installation. These are rear sway bar end links, and I don't have the rear sway bar yet. They're out of stock until January. It's November right now. So this is what I'm going to be working on today, though. So this is the high flow induction kit for the F56 Mini Cooper with a B38 or a B48 engine, which mine has the B48. The part number is NM658846B, designed, engineered, and manufactured in California. So NM is actually a couple of hours away from me. It's like a 2-hour drive away from me. So let's see what we've got in the box. So everything is individually wrapped and packaged. We've got this, packing material, this, and that. So let's unpack everything. So this is the air box. I believe in here is going to be the air filter. Yep. So here we have the air filter cone. It says NewSpeed on the end of it. And you can see that there is a bracket or a clamp. And then in here, here we have the air intake tube, NM Engineering, and it has a mass airflow sensor mount. And then in here we have instructions and some screws. All right. Parts included: intake pipe, 2 6x12mm bolts, 2 M6 lock nuts, 2 4x14 bolts. That's what these are. Air filter, heat shield with pin mounts. Tools required: T20 Torx, 7mm nut driver, 8mm nut driver, 10mm socket and wrench, Phillips driver, 3mm hex key. So let's get out the tools that we need and we'll go through the installation. Alright, so we're going to follow these nice colorful instructions that they included in the box. So the first thing, we're going to remove 2 10mm nuts that hold down the front air duct, then push in tab at air box to disconnect. So front air duct is here. 2 10s. So it says push down tab to disconnect. There is a, oh, okay, there's a tab here. You push back and that lifts up. This has a surprising amount of weight to it. Okay. Disconnect the rubber support for battery cable from the airbox. So this rubber support for the battery cable has been disconnected. Disconnect electrical connector from mass airflow sensor. Pull outward gray tab, then squeeze release connector. Loosen clamp at turbo inlet hose using 7mm nut driver and disconnect. Remove 10mm hex bolt located on driver side of air filter, then lift box off. Okay. Note there are 2 pin mounts that sit in rubber grommets on the bottom back. Okay, so these are here. They aren't very rubber grommets anymore. Mount NM intake pipe to heat shield using stainless steel 6x12mm bolts and nuts supplied. Alright, so this is actually a 4mm Allen, and you really need a ball. Attach and tighten NM air filter. And this is pre-oiled. So I'll put this on there. And this is a 10mm. Nope. It is an 8mm. Remove metal sleeve and rubber grommet from original air filter box. So you remove this grommet. Okay. And we're going to install it here. So it looks like this goes in there, and then this pushes into place like that. Okay. Remove MAF sensor from air filter box, which is here, by removing two 20mm screws, or two T20 screws. Okay. Now we're going to install this in here. Okay, it's a tight fit, but it will push in. So we're going to install this using the two Phillips screws. Okay. Now we're going to install this in the car. Okay. So this mounts here, just like that. Using the bolt that came out of it. This wiring harness gets pushed back down on this metal piece here. This goes into the connector and gets snapped into place. And then this needs to be loosened up a little bit more. Okay, that's on. Tighten this up. And we are good. Now for me, I'm going to order a pair of those rubber grommets that go there, just to fix that. There's a little bit of looseness here because my one rubber grommet was deteriorated, but other than that, I think it looks really good. And that's definitely not a fault of the intake. That is an issue with the that's an issue with the car, unfortunately. All All right, and then last, we reinstall the factory duct like this. Great, here's my finished product. So we've got the duct bolted back in. We've got the air intake in the factory location with this nice NM guard bolted into the factory 10. We've got our sensor relocated into the new intake and our wire harness there. And like I said, mine, there's like these rubber mounts, and mine were kind of deteriorated from the factory. This is one piece that was in there. The rest of it's just gone. So I'm gonna order a couple of these, and I think it looks good. So we'll see how it performs. I obviously have a Dynon Elite piggyback here, so that should recognize the additional airflow or whatever's available to it and respond appropriately, is what I'm told. But either way, it looks good, so I'm happy with it.